So I have many people asking me if they are on a very tight budget, which are the two oils that they must have at home, especially with families with young kids. And I started to ask myself, which are the two oils that I must bring along with me if I'm going on a holiday or if I'm stuck in an island. And it's really hard to make a decision because most of the oils that we have in our hands are really very beneficial, and therefore the choices are really difficult. If I am forced into making a decision, I have come to two oils that I would definitely bring along. These are the two oils that I must have as a mom. And whenever I run out of either one of these two oils in my cabinet, I would kind of be a little bit panicky. I will always make sure that I have another spare bottle in my house just in case I really run out of it and I have no time to get a new essential oil bottle or that it runs out of stock in Doterra. And stay with me and I'll explain in this video why these two oils are a must-have in my home. So let's bring the oils in to calm the mess. And if you are new to my channel, my name is Adeline and I'm a mom to two young children aged 11 and 7. And essential oils have really benefited me a lot and my family, especially the past few years, whereby we are constantly faced with health issues and challenges, especially with kids going to schools, with preschools and even into primary schools, whereby they do get infected with germs. That's all part of growing and they're building up their little immune system to be able to fight back all these germs. So this is really normal, for kids to forsake. But what we really need to have in our arsenal is really natural remedies or natural support system that can really enable us, to kind of avoid all these synthetic solutions that typically we go to. So I use oils a lot at home, and me myself, I'm really very skeptical about using essential oils until I knew that how essential oils can really help me and my family, especially my daughter who faced a huge amount of growing pains. We actually managed to find oils that can actually help her in kind of supporting her pain relief so greatly, and therefore avoiding all these traditional kind of painkillers in relieving her of these minor pains. If you have a child that is facing growing pains in their legs or in their arms, do check out my video which I posted below on how I actually help my little girl to actually overcome her pain. Alright, so let's jump right in. So why oregano? I don't have a first love with oregano. And why? Because the smell is actually very strong, very herbaceous, very potent. And if you're not careful, I think this is one of the hottest oil. If you're not careful with using the oils, if it gets in contact with your skin or with any part of your body, you will actually feel a very stinging sensation that is really uncomfortable, and it will kind of burn your skin, but not in the sense that you get burnt by fire. And do check out my previous videos on how to actually use oil safely, especially with hot oils, whereby you actually need to use a fractionated coconut oil. So why oregano? Because oregano is a very potent oil because of two very active compounds in it, and namely thymoid, and the other active compound is called cavecroy. So these are compounds that are really known to be germ fighters. Right. One of the fun facts for oregano is that in China, they actually put oregano into their animal feeds, and it has been proven to boost their growth and as well as to improve the feed efficiency in livestock such as pigs and even chickens. And they actually promote healthy gut systems even in animals. Okay, my husband and my kids are back, so I have to close the door so that you won't hear them and disrupting the video. Why I love oregano so much? Because it really supports your immune system. And how do you use it? Always use it with a fractionated coconut oil when you use oregano. else you would feel a kind of a burning sensation. So in any event, if you get that burning sensation, always use the fractionated coconut oil or a lotion or solution to kind of dilute the oils. So how do I use oregano? On the bottom of the soles, always apply with a fractionated coconut oil. So doTERRA's fractionated coconut oil is one of the best because it doesn't have the usual coconut scent. You can actually enjoy the scent of the essential oil. So always apply. So you can apply, always dilute, especially oregano, or if you are a new user, always dilute oregano. So I will always have this fractionated coconut oil on my hand. I will just do a pump of about four times, and then just one drop onto the soles. And why is it always good to put it on the soles? Because it is a very strong oil, and in case if you are a new user and you are sensitive to essential oils, the soles are always a great place to test and to check out whether you are sensitive to that particular oil. So this goes onto the sole, and I really love to actually massage my children using fractionated coconut oil, and as well as the oregano, just one drop on the oregano down the spine and just massage the back. So this is a really good way to actually use oregano. And if you are sensitive, or if you are feeling a little bit adventurous, we do take oregano internally, so you can use a vegetable capsule. Let me go and get a vegetable capsule. So this is a vegetable capsule, so you can open it and just drip 1 to 2 drops inside the capsule, right? And then you can ingest the oils internally. So never ever drip the oils into your mouth, because this is a super hot oil, so you wouldn't want to do it. So if you have oils accidentally, oregano, especially oregano, touching your skin and you feel a hot sensation, always apply fractionated coconut oil to actually dilute the oil. So when do you start using oregano? I think this is the great time to actually use oregano is when you are at start of a cold symptoms, for example, and you wouldn't want to tackle it when it is full blown. So always take it, or always apply the oils when you know that your child or yourself is feeling a bit sick, a little bit down. So this is a great way to tackle the germs before it gets full blown. And really, oregano is a very good oil to actually support the upper respiratory system. So, and also it helps to maintain very healthy intestinal support, right? So if, for example, if your child or yourself do have a tummy ache, always apply fractionated coconut oil and then a drop of the oregano at the problem place, which is your tummy. So just rub on your tummy in a anti-clockwise motion, yeah, on the problem area, which is your tummy, right? And you'll be surprised, you'll be surprised that oregano is also a very strong antioxidant, right? Antioxidant for us, for it reduces all the free radicals formed on our body that we get our DNA damage from the environmental. So therefore it slows down the damage process. And one thing that you will really be very surprised about oregano, the use of oregano, is that it's actually a very good oil for muscle ache. And doTERRA's oregano can actually help relieve mild rheumatic pain. You'll be surprised, right? And I was surprised to actually hear it. So even now, people actually use oregano. It's a good way to tenderize meat, to soften meat, right? Meat that's a bit tough, people actually use oregano, even thyme, to tenderize meat. So you can imagine, when you're in pain, it can actually soften and tenderize the meat. So it's a very good oil when you have muscle aches. Yeah, one of the very fun way to actually use oregano is actually warts and fungi infection. So there was a time when my boy came back from school. I think he's a very quite frequent person, unfortunately, that is prone to fungal infection, especially on his nails and his toenails. And you know that when fungal infection happens, right, you can't really see it, but the whole finger is swollen and it's really very pain. So what I usually do is that I would disinfect with tea tree, and then I would drip oregano on it. Of course, I would put in my fractionated coconut oil on it. So, and I think in about the next day, you can actually see the infection on his finger. You can actually see the green color pass inside the finger, and in a few days, it would just kind of drop out, right? So it's really a very good oil to have if you have kids that always bite their nails, and they are always very prone to fungal or warts infection. So I also use oregano for cooking, right? And if you are making pizza or at home, or you have spaghetti or making spaghetti at home, Italians love using oregano, right? So just drip 1 drop into your whole pasta sauce, and you will be actually able to taste the taste of oregano, right? Just know that it's very potent. So if there's a small portion, I always encourage you to use a toothpicker, to actually just dip oregano and put it into the sauce or the noodles if you're still trying out using oregano. So I think one drip is potent enough, nothing more, because it is a really potent essential oil. So you can actually use oregano for your house cleaning. So for example, if you have a spray bottle or anything, you can just drip 1 drop into a spray bottle and just spray over the countertop. It can be also used in natural surfaces such as marbles. Sorry, I got a little bit oregano on my hand. I'm feeling a little bit of the heat, and I'm just rubbing fractionated coconut oil. And this bottle of oil, as a wholesale customer, it costs about $44. So do check it out if you are a member, or if you are non-member, you can click on the link below and connect with me if you want to get your oils directly from Doterra. So always get your oils directly from Doterra. And the other oil that I cannot live without is tea tree. And tea tree is known to be a skin doctor, right? And it was actually discovered by the Aborigines in Australia, and as a very good skin cleanser and skin tonic use. And how I actually use it, and tea tree has this very fresh kind of minty scent. It's very fresh, very minty. It feels very clean to have a tea tree put on your skin, and it is really very mild. I actually use it neat, but if you are new oil users, always dilute with fractionated coconut oil, or at least with your moisturizer before you try putting it neat on your skin. So today, if you walk into any facial product stores that sells cosmetic, you will see tea tree everywhere. You'll see all the cosmetic product actually selling tea tree related products. So why not consider using fresh, pure tea tree into your daily regime directly, right? So all of us as moms, we all like to age gracefully, right? Unfortunately, even for myself, I'm prone to acne, and tea tree is really a very good cleanser, skin doctor to solve acne problems. And I do use it on a daily basis in my cleansing routine. It can be used directly onto your toner, onto your moisturizer directly. So just take out some moisturizer on your palm and then just drip 1 drop, and you just apply it directly on your face, and you can feel that your face is very clean. So I always use it, at the start of applying, whether it's on the toner, or on any ampoule. You can add it onto it, and you'll feel that your skin is very fresh and very clean after use. So tea tree is also very good for hair, right? So if you have a oily scalp problem, so just drip 1 drop of tea tree onto your shampoo, and then shampoo around your hair. And you can also apply it after you come out from your bath, right? Because tea tree is known for a purifying, very cleansing kind of oil, and it does remove all the oil clogs on your skin, and it does keep it fresh, so that some of these clogged pores do not deter you from growing more fresh hair, right? So that's a good way to actually use it during bath and after bath. So why tea tree is really good for families? Because kids always have falls and they always have cuts. So I always have tea tree with me, and every time they do have a fall or do have a bad cut, I just pour tea tree onto their wound, right? And of course, I do pour only Doterra's tea tree because I trust Doterra's essential oil. And check out my previous video on why I use Doterra. So they are pure, there's no synthetics inside it. So every time when I pour into their wound, there is absolutely no pain at all. And it is always the first protocol that I do to wash their wound away, to avoid any infections or any germs attacking their open wound. So after tea tree, I'll apply lavender to heal the wound, and then frankincense so that these essential oils can go really deep into your wound and actually completely and support them in their skin recovery. So tea tree is really good for cuts, for mosquito bites, because you have this tingy, this very minty scent, and it's really good, you know, when kids fall down. So always have tea tree around with you. And tea tree is a very gentle oil that you can use neat, right? So you can use neat without using fractionated coconut oil. But if you're a new user, always test the oils even on your back of your arm or at the bottom of your feet, so that to make sure that you're not sensitive to that oil, right? So check out my previous video if you have not, on how to use essential oils safely. Why I can't live without this oil? Because my daughter always gets a urinary infection when she goes to the pool somehow, right? Somehow she gets pain and she can't go to the toilet because it just gets too hot, too pain. When she has a bath, I would drip 1 or 2 drops of the oils onto her body soap, and when she comes out, I will also drip 1 to 2 drops with the fractionated coconut oil and apply it on her lower part of her abdominal. So if I remember to apply this before she goes swimming, she will not get an infection. It kind of protects her. So do try it out if you have kids who have this same problem as her, right? And it's also really good if you have any kind of ear infection. So kids when they fall sick, they always have ear pains, ear infection, because it's all connected with the ear, nose, and throat. So one way that you can help them is to use a cotton wool and then drip 1 drop of tea tree, cotton wool facing outwards with the essential oils facing outwards. Never put essential oils into your ears. Never ever do that. It helps to ease infection. Okay, so oregano and tea tree are the oils that I really need, because my kids have different needs. And if you're a mom who has kids, you know, with the same needs, such as immune, such as many falls, many cuts, you know, fighting all sorts of funny infections, fungi infections on their hands, their feet, their soles, and it's really a good oil that I cannot do without, and it's very affordably priced at $44 at members price. So if you are new to Doterra, click on the link below so that you can buy directly from Doterra. If you need help in terms of how you can use all these basic oils, the top 10 basic oils from Doterra, just click on the link below as well. I'll leave the link below, and you'll be able to download a free essential oil guidebook for whether you are a Doterra user, Doterra non-user, your essential oil user, or non-essential oil users can use it. You can just download it and it will be given to you for free, right, through your email. So just click on the link below, and if you want to get started on essential oils, just click on the link below so that we can get connected, because I'm all out to share, you know, how you can use these essential oils and actually benefit yourself and your families, right, for all these pain and all these messes. Comment below and share with the community which are the 2 oils that you cannot do without in your household, and share your reasons why, and we'll be happy, you know, to learn from each other and understand, you know, why these oils are so important to you and your family. All right, so I'll see you in my next video.